I'm just gonna save this for the mod developing blooper reel. Yep. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but I'm sure I'll work it out. I would just like to point out that those two gears are on these blocks, and yet that just I'm pretty sure this is working perfectly. This is going in the final release, definitely. I'm just going to take a clip of this. Oh, this drill is very functional. Very functional.
It is functional. I mean, you can't deny that.
I mean, it is working, yes, but it's also apparently developed magical clip through the wall powers. It's fine. Watching this is strangely hypnotic. This strange, whirling, glitchy mess of misplaced drills. Strangely hypnotic. I think this is ready to go in the final release. Yep, this is just beautiful, this.
So...
Don't mind me, just playing with my grow ray. There we go. Now the fun bit is when you use one of these, it's not going to be coming down until the grow ray runs out of energy, by the way. I could just stare at that for days. So relaxing. You know, I feel like these recipes are correct now. So we got the wheat one takes wheat, the oak sapling one takes oak saplings, the potato one takes carrots, the carrot one takes potatoes. Yep, I've definitely got that working now. Yep. Let's see, this change should make the axle spin with the rest of the gear. Yeah, that's working perfectly. Starting to remember why I didn't make the axle spin with it originally. There's several problems there. All of which I now have to fix. One day I will understand the proper method of going about rendering, but that day is not today. Probably. So I'm going to demonstrate approximately what happened when I tested the new feature I just added. The idea of that when you mix this black beam and this blue beam and it hits something, it's supposed to explode. I was thinking the explosion would be about this size, maybe a bit bigger, maybe like a charge creeper. I'm not sure. Okay? Here's what actually happens. It's gonna explode at the end of this blue beam. I'm just gonna add in the black beam. And... oh, let me just... do the lag spike as the universe tries to work out what on earth is going... oh, it's still running. Wow, that's impressive. Okay, let's break that. Okay, this is what actually happens. And this is why we test things. That's the first one over there. Substantially larger than a charged creeper, as you can see. Well, I shrank the explosion by a factor of 3, and now this happens. I don't know why it's not exploding down the middle, but, there you go. Coding, everybody. I don't know what I've created at this point, but it's pretty beautiful. It's pretty beautiful. Oh good, got the correct scaling on that gear first try. Yep. Yay! This gear is spinning clockwise. Just look at this. It's spinning clockwise. I've just managed to hit some sort of sweet spot where your eyes can't quite tell which direction it's going. This is not a bug. This is just weird. According to Forge, I don't have Forge installed, so Crossroads can't run. Okay then. Great. Much logic. I'm not exactly sure what I did, but it looks amazing. Woo, I can hoverboard! You thought this was just a regular iron block, didn't you? Well, you're wrong. Fun fact, the longer you watch it quiver, the weaker your grasp on reality becomes. That sheep is just so nonchalantly defying all laws of logic. It doesn't even care that it's levitating. Ugh! Yes, that's definitely the texture I wanted in between the connection for these tubes. Top notch. Working as intended. A+. It may not look it, but this is what the ideal lightning animation looks like. Definitely, I was definitely trying to get a spaz octopus. That's definitely what I was going for. Definitely.
If you look at the thing in my hand, I've been trying to find the words to describe what it's doing. It's like it's drawing the pixels behind in front of the things that are in front. It looks normal in the world. It looks normal when dropped. But in my hands, what the... In third person, in my... Why?
Don't mind me just testing my new little system for creating cobblestone. Just a little test, and it's working fine. It's good. And then I look over there. I don't know either. It sort of just appeared. I only half know what caused it. It extends a lot farther than you can see. And I think it's growing. No, actually, I think it's actually still growing a little bit. I've only half worked out what's caused it. Don't worry. I'm definitely going to fix this. It's sort of a... Yeah, it's quite big. It's one of those things. You know, I'm not entirely sure, but it's probably fine. Honestly, I don't know the full extent of this thing. Honestly, it may literally just go on forever. It's definitely still growing a little bit. I don't know where it's still growing or how fast, or even entirely why, but I think it is still growing. So yeah, that's a thing. This should produce a solid sphere. Geometry is hard. The expanding dome of arbitrary boundaries that is misplaced. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no.